Bids, 2 rejections, and while they try to sign him, Alexander Isak stands firm and reiterates he doesn't want to stay at the club.
This transfer story is on the verge of exploding because it's not just about Liverpool chasing Alexander Isak anymore. Chelsea have stepped into the shadows, watching, waiting, and calculating their next big move. And here's the twist: Chelsea's decision could change everything for Nicolas Jackson, Newcastle, and even Bayern Munich. Football fans, buckle up, because what's about to unfold isn't just another rumor, it's a potential chain reaction that could shake the entire Premier League before deadline day. Before we break down all the drama, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the latest transfer twists. Trust me, by the end of this saga, you'll want to be the first to say, "I knew this was coming." So, let's dive straight in. Chelsea are sitting tight, keeping their eyes firmly locked on Alexander Isak's potential move to Liverpool. Why? Because if Isak does pack his bags for Anfield, Newcastle will be desperate. Desperate for a striker. Desperate for a replacement. And who's right there, ready to be plucked from the shelf? Nicolas Jackson. And here's where it gets juicy. Chelsea have already told Jackson he can leave. He's slipped way down the pecking order at Stamford Bridge after the arrivals of Liam Delap and Joao Pedro. For Jackson, the writing's on the wall. His Chelsea career is on life support. And it's a big but. Chelsea are not rushing. They're deliberately stalling on Jackson's future. Why? Because they smell opportunity. If Newcastle lose Isak, Chelsea could sell Jackson for big money. We're talking about a deal north of £60 million. That's the kind of profit Chelsea want before the window slams shut. Now, let me ask you, if you were Chelsea, would you cash in on Jackson now with Bayern Munich offering a loan deal? Or would you gamble, wait, and hope Newcastle come knocking with a desperate, overpriced bid? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this is one of those moments where fans can genuinely see the business chess game of football. And speaking of Bayern, Munich don't think they're sitting quietly in all this. Sky in Germany reports, Bayern see Jackson as the perfect temporary solution. He bagged 13 goals last season, and Bayern want him on loan with his wages fully covered. Their sporting director Max Eberl even admitted, if we can find a player who is ready, who scores goals, and has experience, we'll be happy to take him. Sounds like Jackson fits the bill, right? But Chelsea are hesitating. Why accept a loan when Newcastle might come in with cash if they lose Isak? The stakes are enormous, and the clock is ticking. Now let's zoom in on Newcastle's side of this chessboard. This week, they had a £55 million bid for Wolves striker Jurgen Strand. Larsson turned down. They've also seen offers for Yoane Wissa rejected. They even missed out on Benjamin Sesko, who signed with Manchester United. So Newcastle are scrambling. And if Liverpool pull the trigger on Alexander Isak, Newcastle's desperation will hit boiling point. And when a club is desperate, prices skyrocket. Chelsea know this. Newcastle know this. And Liverpool, well, they might just be the ones who light the fuse. Here's where I want your input again. You think Liverpool should go all-in for Alexander Isak, knowing it could unleash this chain reaction across the Premier League? Or should they stick with what they've got and avoid sparking chaos in the transfer market? Let me know in the comments, because your predictions could end up being spot on. Even Enzo Maresca couldn't avoid the subject. Just last week, he hinted that Jackson could be out the door. His words were telling. It's better for Nico if what he desires is going to happen. He is available, but not part of the squad. We know something can happen. The player is open to leave. That's as close as you get to a manager waving goodbye. Chelsea are ready. Jackson is ready. The only question is, who pulls the trigger first? Bayern or Newcastle? And here's the cliffhanger. This whole saga hinges on Liverpool. If they land Isak, Newcastle panic. If they don't, Bayern swoop in. Either way, Nicolas Jackson's future is about to be rewritten. So stick around, because this transfer window still has shocks in store. Don't forget, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a twist in this story. Who knows? The next headline we're covering might be Jackson wearing black and white tour. Bayern red. This saga isn't over, it's only just heating up.